Hey guys, welcome back to the Blue Milk Show. Like always, it's Thursday night again. We're watching the Thursday night game, and you're watching the Blue Milk Sports Show. We're your host. I'm Scotty Tuhati.
Peter Boy Zane.
Petey Boy Zane's pretty quiet over there.
And I'm Patrick Toy O'Neill.
All right, let's get right into it. Talk about some NFL Week 7.
We got a game live right now.
Yeah, we got a game live right now.
Although it's at commercial.
Don't mind the commercial. We're trying to fit in our advertisement sometime in this show ourselves. Oh, did I mean to say that out loud? Kansas City right now is leading over Oakland. Let me give a shout out to Adam. I'm pretty sure your team's going to lose today. Adam from North Catholic.
It's a good division rival. And, also another Oakland fan. I'd give a shout out to Steve Riley of 67th Street Cafe.
Oh, how you doing, Steve?
He will serve you the best.
Until you're unconscious.
You didn't hear that from me, Jay.
All right, well, I don't even see Jay anymore. I haven't seen him in a while. Right now, Kansas City's ahead 30-24. What are your predictions on the game so far? We're in the fourth quarter.
I don't know. It's a seesaw battle, with this divisional matchup. Earlier in the game, it looked like Alex Smith got ran at again at his legs.
He got a low blow again.
Another cheap shot.
Oh, well, he got the call this time.
Yeah, he got the call this time. And then KC retaliated. This is a divisional matchup, man. These guys always like to scratch and claw at each other. And unfortunately, what happened was beast mode. Marshawn Lynch out for the game. But, Oakland did score a rushing touchdown, and right before halftime, a fluky touchdown catch by KC, in and out of the hands.
A lot of penalties going on in the favor of Oakland right now with that pass interference, that 45-yard pass interference call.
Yeah,
that helped them out a lot. I mean, we'll see how it goes. I mean, my prediction of the game so far. With it being right here and only 5 minutes to go.
There's only 5 minutes left in the game.
I'm going to say it's definitely going to be Kansas City, even though Oakland has the ball right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't count your chickens before they hatch, but I'm going to go against you right here. I think Oakland's going to pull this one out. They're going to march downfield. They're going to kill the clock, give KC no time left on the clock.
We're saying 31-20, 31-30?
31-30. I'm going to predict that score. Unbelievable, man. If I get this right, this would be nuts.
I'm going to say it's going to be 30-27 because Oakland's going to get a field goal. That's about it.
No way. I don't see that happening.
Yeah, I don't see them going for a field goal either. But we're going to pass this game over. You'll still see it live behind us.
Right.
We're going to jump into New Orleans Saints, the 3-2 New Orleans Saints against Green Bay, which Green Bay is 4-2.
This game is brought to you by AJ Electric. You need your service upgrade? Call 215-416-1944. Ask for Angelo. Tell them the Blue Milk Show sent you.
Yeah. We do need some electric done here at the Blue Milk Show.
Call Angelo.
Well, how do you feel about Green Bay being the underdogs at their, with the home field?
It's a shame that Aaron Rodgers is out for the year. Brett Hundley, we don't know what he has yet. I mean, he's unproven in this league. But Green Bay still has some talent. I don't know what's actually...
What to go with?
Well, no, I just don't know what Brett Hundley, what to expect. But what Mike McCarthy said, he's been under the system. He knows the system. He feels confident with him. But I'm just going to go against it because, I'm afraid to go against Drew Brees. And plus, with Hundley, I don't care if the Saints defense does suck. It's still an NFL defense. And I don't see Green Bay winning this game at all.
I think it would have been a great game if both, if Rodgers was there. A shootout between two great quarterbacks.
Yeah.
It would have been a good game to watch.
Sure. Sure.
I don't honestly. I don't think I'm gonna watch it at all. I'll watch the highlights afterwards, but I want to say Green Bay, but at the same time, I can never not say that Drew Brees is not going to show up to the game. And
Right, and last week I want to apologize to you, all you guys out there. Last week I couldn't think of it. The Saints' number one wide receiver, Michael Thomas. I don't know why it just it just didn't pop into my mind. I was saying that Willie Snead was the number one, which is totally false. Michael Thomas is the sure number one there at the wide receiver position for the New Orleans Saints. With that being said, I'm really interested to see their ground game. Mark Ingram, he's a bruiser, man, and they have this other back. He's pretty diverse, man. Like this kid Alvin Kamara, man, and they rave about him down in New Orleans. That's the guy I'm interested to see against the Green Bay Packers.
so, what do you say the score is going to be in this?
I see the Saints winning this game 24-13. I don't see Green Bay being able to
Score
do
much.
anything. No. I mean, it's really unpredictable. Only
So you're not
because
saying-
we don't know what we have with Brett.
Brett,
Hundley.
yeah, well, basically, you're saying he's not going to be like the same Brett that came off the bench before and
Yeah. I don't know.
dominate the league as a
he might be.
gunslinger.
I mean, he was a decent quarterback when he was at UCLA.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is the NFL, so which stands for not for long when you're making those type of calls. But I'm just saying.
I'm going to say it's going to be a close game, and I want to give Green Bay the advantage. And I'm going to say it's going to be a low-scoring game, 13-10, Green Bay.
13-10. Yeah, that sounds wow.
All right, we're
going over to
Bengals and Steelers.
yeah, this game brought to you by Toludo's. Toludo's, best Italian food in the country. Toludo's of Ridley. They got party trays, fresh pasta, the best cheese balls by far in the country.
Yes.
Not even close. That's on 22 East Sellers Avenue. You can call 215-534-0669. Ask for Greg or Richie. Tell them the Blue Milk Show sent you.
The Blue Milk Show's getting out there.
Yes, sir.
All right, with the Bengals being 2-3 this year and the Steelers being 4-2, do you think old Ben is getting old? And
Week to week, man. I mean, everybody has a bad game.
Yeah,
I
everyone's
know
gonna have a
everybody
bad
just wants to count Big Ben out. How can you count the guy out? The guy is, he's a proven winner. He's won
he is a
Super
pro
Bowls.
yeah.
Just by one game. All right, he threw 5 interceptions. All right,
It happens.
this happens. It's the NFL, and it's not like he did it against the Saints or something like that. He did it against Jacksonville. Jacksonville has a hell of a defense. So this is going to be another divisional matchup, smash mouth football like the one we're watching behind us right now live. This game's going to come down to turnovers, in my opinion. Whoever can create the turnovers is going to come out with this matchup. I think it's going to be a low-scoring affair. It's going to be a seesaw battle of the kicking leg.
Are you saying you're going to see a long-distance field goal in this one?
I think there's just
gonna
going to be a lot of field goals. I mean, a lot of field goals and a lot of punts in this game.
Did you hear that, guys out there at the produce market? Marshall and Mark Ferrigno?
Marshall.
Yes. I would like to see the Steelers go down just despite my fellow coworkers. But, be realistic here. I kind of know the Steelers are going to win this game. I don't see it being... I see a lot of field goals being kicked, but I see it, I don't know, 17-14?
Wow. I'm going to go with a crazy score. I'm going to go 18-16 final. Who's going to win? I'm going to go with the Cincinnati Bengals. And it's
18
going
to
to be on a last second field goal.
18 to 16.
18 to 16.
I want to write that down because if that comes out, Toy, I'm going to play that number.
18 to 16. Yeah, why not? Sure.
All right.
Anybody out there, if that score comes out, you heard it first.
Yeah, Patrick Toy O'Neil predicted that.
Predicting scores like that. Yeah.
All right, we're going to jump one more time to the New York Jets, Miami Dolphins.
This is a rivalry week, I guess, in the NFL. You know, this is going to be a revenge game for Miami. Miami showed up. I mean, showed up? No, they didn't show up when they played up in New York the first time. Miami came up with a garbage touchdown with like 5 seconds left in the game. Jay Cutler to Devontae Parker, but that was about it. I mean, Miami couldn't establish anything on offense that game. The defense played well, but their offense was just
Their
putrid.
defense seems to be doing well in each game so far.
I'll tell you what, their defense has been playing so well, and I'm actually going to say that Miami's defense by the end of the season will be in the top 5 of the NFL.
I can see it.
Every week they have been improving. They got their linebackers back. They got Mario Luga. They got Timmons back. Kiko Alonso's playing well. They got 2 young corners in Xavier Howard and Cordarrelle Tankersley. And they've been playing lights out. And, I mean, there's no more... I can't even say enough about their safety, Rashad Jones. This kid is just... I mean, to me... I think he's the best in the NFL as far as how versatile he is. He just creates plays. He makes plays. He hits hard. He's just an unbelievable asset to a defense. And, you know, with the guys up front, I mean, obviously you got Ndamukong Suh and Cam Wake and stuff like that. But their front seven, they're starting to gel. They're starting to work together. And it just helps out that secondary. I think Miami comes back with a big win this week. Jay Ajayi is going to have another big week. You know, it's just a shame that Woodsane can't stay on the field. Devontae Parker, he just keeps on having these lingering, nagging ankle injuries, which it's tough for a wide receiver. I mean, as much as I could sit there and bitch and complain about, you know, this guy needs to get on the field, he needs to show some heart and everything like that, but if your ankle is not 100%, I mean, these guys left and right have to make cuts nonstop. So,
Yeah.
you know, I would love to see this guy back on the field, but, you know, they got 2 serviceable guys in Leonte Carew and Jakeem Grant. So I think Miami's just going to come out and play smash mouth football with the Jets, and I don't think the Jets know what's coming to them this week.
I hope that is true because I hate the Jets. I've had a hatred for the New York Jets for I think since I was a little kid.
Get out, really?
Yeah. How do you feel? How do you feel Miami could do with their offensive line?
You know, that's a good question because due to the fact that they couldn't get anything established this whole entire season, it's a miracle that they're 3-2, and they only played 1 quarter of offense so far this season. And that's the 4th quarter of the game last week against the Atlanta Falcons. So, with that being said, I mean, they are having a lot of issues on their offensive line. Although they had the same starting 5 since day 1. But, you know, before the season started, they had a guy, an offensive guard, Ted Larson. He's out with a bicep injury right now. He should be back later on this season. But Juwan James, their right tackle, he's been hurt by a nagging arm injury that he's probably going to have surgery by the end of the season. Laramie Tunsil, their second-year player out of Ole Miss, you know, he had a heck of a season last year playing offensive guard. Now he transitioned over to the left tackle position, which, you know, this will probably be his position for the next decade. But Mike Pouncey is the key to this offensive line. And it's not the same Mike Pouncey we've been seeing for a number of years, the Pro Bowl offensive lineman. I mean center. So this week, this will be the test that goes to see what type of Miami team we have going down the rest of the way. But like I said, I think Miami's just going to they're going to rout them this week.
What are you gonna say the score is?
I'm going to say the score is going to be 27-7.
27. Oh, Jesus. All right, I'd like to see that happen. I'm gonna say it's gonna be a close game.
I
can't favor.
It's always a division rival. I mean,
yeah, I don't
even
want
if the Jets stink or not, and the Jets don't stink this year. You know, coming into the season, we all thought Jets. You know, they can't stop a cold. Seriously.
Yeah.
But they almost knocked off New England last week.
Yeah, they did.
You know, if it wasn't for this BS call made in the game with Austin Safari Jenkins, which I think is just a flat-out stud, which is going to have over 100 catches this season. So, yeah, I just think Miami's just going to rout them this week.
I'm gonna say Miami's definitely gonna win the game. I'm gonna give it a 21-14 Miami Dolphins, and you know, not to favor Toy's team. It's just that I hate the Jets that much.
Right.
And to keep moving here, we're gonna go into where were we?
We're going to the Falcons, New England, the Super Bowl matchup. This game brought to you by Primal Nutrition of Delco for all your sports nutrition and gym supplement needs. Exclusive top of the line protein powders, pre-workouts, recovery, vitamins, and fat burners. Stop by 2317 McDay Boulevard in Holmes and tell them
the Blue Milk Show sent you. All right, guys. Well, it's the Super Bowl rematch. What do you think? You think the Falcons are gonna have a chance to redeem themselves and humiliate the Patriots like they did in the Super Bowl to them?
Well, what happened to them last year in the Super Bowl was unbelievable. I mean, you would think, you know, they're sitting with a comfortable lead and they would just control the clock and wind up winning the Super Bowl. What happened? New England just kept fighting and fighting, scratching and clawing, brought their way back, and wind up winning the Super Bowl. Now, last week, they were up 17-0 to Miami.
Yeah.
Miami finds a way to get themselves back in the game and wind up scoring 20 unanswered points and beating them 20-17 last
and with
week.
that late interception, it really sealed the game right there, too.
Now, this is what we're going to find out this week. What type of team is New England? I'm sorry. What team is Atlanta? Are they going to overcome obstacles and come back and play against New England the way they did in the Super Bowl? Or are they going to play the way they did in the Super Bowl the whole entire game instead of part of the game? Like they did last week. Are they going to just play 3 quarters of football and just say,
yeah, you got
screw it?
You got to play full 4. You know, you got to play 4 quarters.
Yeah, you got to play your full 60 minutes, man.
Yeah, you can't just stop. You can't give up.
No.
Well, to my next question. I don't know if you remember. I was telling you that, you know, me and Tom Brady are cousins.
Yeah.
How do you think my cousin's going to do in this game?
Well, your cousin Tom.
I'm trying to get him on the show right now too.
He's at home this week, man. He's got the crowd behind him. It doesn't even matter if he has the crowd behind him or not.
He just
We're
seems
talking about the GOAT.
Yeah, I know. He just seems like he gets better and better, and the more pressure you put on him, he just.
Or is he the GOAT?
I'd say yes.
Sure, but.
I mean, he's obviously proved it over the years, and
but
in the Super Bowl,
but the quarterback conversation has always been a debatable conversation. But is it debatable anymore?
No, Tom Brady is the GOAT.
Nah.
Yeah, we'll find out this Super Bowl.
Yeah. No, well, we'll find out this week.
What do you get score-wise? Win and score.
I'm going to say New England wins this game. I don't think Atlanta's going to recover from last week. And if they do, it's not going to be this week. Seriously. I mean, Tom just knows how to fucking win games. He really does. Wow, I just dropped an F-bomb.
That's all right. We apologize for that.
Terrible Pat.
This is the exclusive Pat's first curse on the show.
Yeah.
That's all right. Scott does it all the time.
Thank God the FCC ain't going to get me for this.
All right, well, I'm going to say it's definitely going to be the Patriots.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say it's going to be about a 28-14 game.
I'm going to go with 23-10 New England.
23-10?
Yeah. I just think Tom's going to, I mean, he's got Gronk. He's got Hogan. He's got Gillislee. He's got Dion Lewis. I mean, who else? How can I forget? He's got Brandon Cooks, too. I mean, how do you stop that?
Wait. All the names you dropped.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Here, I'll save them right here. But, yeah, with that being said, yeah, New England is going to win this game.
Right.
I want them to lose.
Really?
Of course. They're in Miami's division.
Oh, Miami ain't going nowhere this year.
I just want them to make the playoffs.
Yeah,
for Christ's sakes, man.
I understand that.
Don't make me curse again.
Let's move into
the NFC East.
A less interesting game. The 49ers versus the Cowboys. The 49ers are 0-6. The Cowboys are 2-3.
Man.
Is this...
Hold on, Pete. Maybe you should talk about this game.
Yeah. You got anything to say over there, Pete?
Everybody's sleeping.
Is this the chance the Niners need with the Cowboys coming off their bye week to actually get their first win, or is this the confidence the Cowboys need to beat the 49ers and move on with their season and try to make a playoff run?
I go with the second question, only because 49ers, they do. They put points on the board, but they just can't put W's on the win column. I mean, Brian Hoyer, journeyman, he's okay, but it's tough when your top running back can't stay healthy, and they just don't have a defense, man.
Neither. Both teams just...
Yeah, but, I mean, the Cowboys still have Dez, Zeke, and Dak. I mean, and the old man, Jason Witten, still telling you, I can still do this, man. I can do this for another couple of years if I want to. Probably not, but probably will.
What do you say the score is going to be?
Oh, man. Do I have to give a score? Pete, what's the score going to be to this game?
Did he even grunt?
There's not even a score coming out in this game?
I don't know.
You going to say it's a tie, Pete?
I'm going to say it's 3-0.
Really? 3-0?
Cowboys.
A safety and an extra point.
Yeah.
Is that possible? Nah. I see the Cowboys winning this game, and there's going to be points scored in this game. I absolutely think there's going to be a lot of points scored in this game. I think it's going to be a 31-27 game.
Last time you said there was going to be a lot of points scored.
Yeah, well, we were talking about two gunslingers, and Drew Brees and Matthew Stafford. So
it happened, though.
But it was crazy too. It wasn't even just them part of the shootout. They had 3 defensive touchdowns in that game as well, which that's unheard of.
Well, so you're going with, what was your score again?
31-27.
I'm gonna go
Dallas.
I'm gonna go 3-0 Dallas. Please, no one.
I don't think anybody's ever had that score on
Yeah.
our prediction show.
That's out there for little Ginder.
By the way, can we move on?
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's go on. Seahawks Giants. 3-2 Seahawks against the 1-5 Giants. Back in our conference again. You know what? I don't know what the hell. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on with the Giants this year. I mean,
No, it's funny. and it just popped into my head now. The Giants lose players and they get better. Is that even possible?
Yeah, apparently.
I mean, they lost like 4 wide receivers last week. I mean, they were pulling dudes out of friggin' the Statue of Liberty. They might even have used that play last week against Denver. Dude, how did they win that game? I mean, everybody and their mother was just saying, dude, why did they even play this game? Because Denver's at home. The Giants absolutely stink.
I didn't know they won until I was just getting done work and someone said that they beat the Denver.
I couldn't believe it,
I thought
man.
someone was lying to me.
But I'll tell you what. I mean, on a serious note, Eli Manning, man, and you can never count that guy out. I mean, as much as people can't stand him, I mean, it's almost like everybody wants to talk about him like they do Jay Cutler with his personality-wise and everything. I'm not talking about his talent and everything like that because, I mean, Eli Manning, he has Super Bowl rings, you know?
Yeah, he does.
So you can't argue the fact that this guy ain't a proven winner. But last week he showed it, man. He came out and he got his tight end involved a lot in the game last week. And I think he's going to get him involved again this week. But although I say that, I don't think they're going to win this game. Seattle's coming all the way from the West Coast to the East, fresh off a bye. I think this is the time where Seattle regroups and they start putting themselves in contention in the conference.
All right. So you're saying they don't even have a chance on that Sunday, Giants?
No, I'm going to do this again. No, seriously. On any given Sunday, you never know what the hell's going to happen.
It's true.
You know, I'm not going to say this game was a layup like I did last week. I thought Denver was a layup. I thought it was just a simple, easy game.
Right.
I just thought, there's no way that the Giants beat Denver. And how could you break that down and explain to me how they were going to win? I would have told you BS.
Can you imagine all the people in Suicide Pool that picked?
Could you imagine all the people in Denver jumping off the mountains? I was going to say jumping off a bridge, but I don't think there's any bridges in Denver. Is there?
I don't know. We'll have to search that on later on.
Yeah, definitely.
What are you going to say the score is going to be? Or do you want to even put a score out there?
No, I'm going to put a score out there.
All right.
I'm going to say 1-0.
1-0?
Yeah.
That's a first ever.
No, on a serious note, I'm going to say it's going to be 33-14 Seattle.
All right, I'm going to stick with Seattle just because, you know, it's my family's team, actually, on my father's side.
Get out, right?
But, yeah, they always ream on me about how good Seattle is and the Eagles suck and all, you know, all that good stuff.
Oh, yeah. They just started saying this, like 2 years ago?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna give it a low score. I don't know if everybody's noticed. I don't really rate anybody high in the scores, but I'm gonna say
you just don't like high numbers.
Yeah, I don't like high numbers. I can't add that high, so
you just like other things high.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with 24-17 Seattle.
Okay, there you go.
All right.
Let's get out of this NFC.
We got one game
All right,
left.
we got one more game left. I know it's.
And we can end the show.
The game of the week.
I know, the Monday night game.
Philadelphia. I know all you Philadelphia fans are so excited. You are so juiced.
Yeah, I know. Petey, look at Petey over there. He can't even hold back his. He's shaking.
Look, Pete's mad. Look, he's gangrene.
I know. The 3-2 Redskins are versus 5-1 Philadelphia Eagles, and we're home. So my question to you is, I'm an Eagles fan, so it's kind of hard for me to ask questions that oppose my own team. You know what I mean? But how do you think their chances are, considering, you know, the teams we have played? We haven't really played a good team, and the good team we have played,
Carolina.
Well, all right. With that aside,
and the Eagles exposed Carolina. They exposed them by telling everybody that watches the NFL, dude, you have no running game. Carolina does not have a running game.
Yeah, I know.
You know, it's a shame that they gotta put everybody on Cam's shoulders, and
Dude, he had
that dude's just going to get worn out.
Did he break 100 yards that running?
What did I say?
Ah, fuck. Pardon my French. Well, one of Toy's predictions just came true live on the Blue Milk Show. We should have turned that off when I had the chance.
It's okay. But anyway, getting back to, this is the game of the week. Your Philadelphia Eagles versus the Washington Redskins. So, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen here. I'm just kidding with you guys.
I don't know. I'm almost undefeated betting against Washington with Washington fans. Every time I've bet against Washington, I've won. I've never lost, and I've bet.
You hear that, Sherm?
Yeah, there's other people out there that know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to name drop people, but.
You hear that, Sherm?
Yeah. Remember the year when they went 0-5 at the beginning of the season?
Oh, man.
I bet all 5 games with them. There was like 4 or 5 guys, and some of it was double or nothing.
Man, there was a lot of green floating around there. Huh?
I don't think I seen the light of day because I was in the bar so much at that time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now let's get back to it. So, what do you think the chances are? Washington pulling an upset over Philadelphia? I mean, Washington's not a bad team, and like you said, any given Sunday anything can happen.
And Kirk Cousins is finally starting to understand this offense. The biggest key here for him is Terrell Pryor, man. He's their biggest free agent acquisition. He hasn't really proven anything that he's worth the money that he got. And it's funny because I remember and recall vividly that the Eagles fans were begging to get Terrell Pryor.
They were.
Begging. I remember you guys out there saying, please, well, man, we need it. No, I'm kidding. But seriously, he's where? And, he's over at Washington now. He hasn't proven himself. I mean, the guy has tremendous talent. Don't get me wrong. If Miami had interest in him, I would have been excited about it too. But with that being said, there's another key factor of this game. Josh Norman, he's not going to play in this game, and he's their number 1 cornerback.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to see. I know Nelson Aguilar's been having one heck of a season this year. Is he going to keep up this trend of hot games? Carson Wentz, I mean, what more can you say about the guy? The guy is just a slinger, and
yeah, he's proven to be a good quarterback.
He's unbelievable. He's spreading the ball around the Ertz. He's getting the ball to Alshon Jeffrey and Torrey Smith when he wants to catch the ball. But this is going to be a grudge match, man. I see a lot of ground game in this. LeGarrette Blount, he's going to be ready. He's going to have those Eagles fans excited. The Eagles defense, man, they're playing lights out. And the biggest thing that was crazy was, there were so many question marks in the secondary, and their secondary is playing very well.
Their secondary is awesome.
I know it's been playing awesome.
Yeah.
But you know why it's playing awesome? Because of their front seven. Their front seven is unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody could run the ball on the Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, I think the only big run they had all season long was the Kareem Hunt run, and that was about it. Other than that, everybody's been shut down against the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, I don't think anybody got a long run on them besides.
I don't. I mean, granted, the Redskins, they're starting to pick up the pace on offense, but I don't know, man. The Eagles are playing very well, man, and They are the team to beat in the NFC as of right now.
Yeah, since Aaron Rodgers is out, they are.
But when we get past like Halloween and stuff like that, that's when you're gonna know what team's for real. Yeah. So, but I do. I give the edge to the Eagles in this one. I'm gonna say the score is gonna be 29-22.
I think he's just pulling these random numbers out of his hat.
Why not? All
right. I'd really like Pete to be here for this one. I mean, he's been mute all day. Is he all right over there?
His eyes turn green.
Well, I'm gonna definitely give the edge to the Eagles, and I want to say it's gonna be.
You homer.
I'm gonna say 35-14, Philadelphia.
Wow, in a rout.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Well,
no, I'm kidding.
As the show comes to an end, guys, you got anything to say to the fans out there?
Yeah, give us some feedback. Love to hear your comments, and we're dying to answer some questions. I think it's been a couple weeks that we haven't had any questions.
Well, that's because everyone's texting us.
Yeah, don't text us. Seriously,
Yeah, we need the comment section open. We need people to comment. That helps us out.
I mean,
we don't mind you texting us.
I would enjoy to interact with you guys and give you what my input is, and along with Scott and
the Green Pete over there.
Yeah, he'll give you an answer too.
We got a new nickname for him.
Maybe that's why you ain't sending any questions in.
Yeah, Mean Green Pete. But
yeah, just check it out, and seriously, we would love to hear your feedback and everything.
Yeah, don't forget to subscribe, share, and until next time, guys.
May the scores be with you.